Let's get on to my NFL Week 9 picks. Last week had my best week of the season so far. Went 14-1 with my picks. The only game I missed on was the Chargers-Bears game, which the Bears kicker missed the kick at the end of the game. And of course, Coach Matt Nagy not doing his part by playing the clock a little bit better and getting the kicker closer for a chance at the win. But the kicker should have made the kick anyway, so it's still just a bad job by Matt Nagy coaching there in the final minute of the game. Here are my Week 9 picks. The Thursday game this week, it is out of the NFC West. We have the San Francisco 49ers traveling to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. A game that will be seen nationally on Fox Television, the NFL Network, and Amazon Prime Video. I am going to take the 49ers to get the job done here and beat the Cardinals to stay undefeated. So we have that. Sunday morning at 9:30 a.m. Eastern, because the game is in London, we have a match out of the AFC South. We have the Houston Texans taking on the Jaguars. The Jaguars are technically the home team here. This game will be airing nationally on the NFL Network at 9:30 a.m. Eastern in the morning, 6:30 a.m. Pacific. I am taking the Houston Texans to beat the Jacksonville Jaguars. We have Washington traveling up to Western New York to take on the Bills. The Bills coming off a loss last week to the Eagles, while Washington is still not getting the job done. Give me the Bills to bounce back and beat Washington. Minnesota Vikings travel to Kansas City to take on the Chiefs. Looks like Patrick Mahomes, it's questionable whether he will be playing. I don't think he's going to be playing here. I still think it's going to be Matt Moore. I'm going to pick the Chiefs. I was kind of waffling on this one, but I will pick the Chiefs at home to beat the Vikings and bounce back. So we have that. The New York Jets travel down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. The two of the worst teams in the NFL, both out of the AFC East here, do battle. Between them, they only have one win. Dolphins are going with Fitzpatrick still. The Jets, Sam Darnold. I don't know where to go with this one. I could honestly see the Dolphins, and you know what? I'm going to pick the Dolphins. I think they're getting their first win of the season. It's going to be my upset pick of the week. I'm picking the Dolphins in my upset pick of the week to beat the Jets and get their first win of the season. Chicago Bears travel to Philadelphia to take on Eagles. Of course, we talked about what happened with the Bears. The Eagles, they're just continuing to do their thing. The Eagles are coming off a big win last week against Buffalo, as a matter of fact. And a lot of people thought Buffalo was going to win that game. Bears have to travel east here to the Philadelphia. I'm picking the Eagles. I'm picking the Eagles to win. I think they get it done here. Indianapolis Colts travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers. Steelers got a win against Dolphins Monday night. Didn't look good doing it. Colts are coming off a very close win against the Broncos, a game that shouldn't have been that close. I'm going to take the Steelers at home. I think the Steelers are going to get it done here again. It should be close. I'll take them to win. Tennessee Titans travel to Carolina to take on the Panthers here. Two teams here. The Panthers lost last week badly to the Niners. The Titans coming off a nice win against the Bucks. I'm going to take the Titans on the road. I'm going to take them on the road to beat the Carolina Panthers. So again, should be a good game. We'll see what happens. Detroit Lions travel out west of the Bay Area to take on the Oakland Raiders again. The Lions coming off a win last week against the Giants, while the Raiders came off a... What did the Raiders do last week? I think they win or lose their game. I can't remember at this point. They lost to the Titans. The Titans in a very close game. I actually forgot there for a second. Lions at the Raiders. I'm waffling on this one, but you know what? I'm going to pick the Raiders at home. A coin flip for me here. I think the Raiders win here. Tampa Bay Bucks travel up to the Pacific Northwest to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Give me the Seahawks to win there. Again, we'll see what happens. CBS has the doubleheader this week. In one of the two games, we have the Cleveland Browns traveling out west to take on the Denver Broncos. Of course, the Broncos are going to be without Joe Flacco. He's having issues with his neck. Now, I find it convenient, considering that Joe Flacco, after that game last week against the Colts, lashed out at the play calling and the coaching, and now he has a neck injury. So apparently he's going to miss 5 to 6 weeks, apparently. So I think the Browns need a win here badly. I'm going to take the Browns on the road to beat the Broncos. We have the Green Bay Packers traveling out west to Carson, California to take on the LA Chargers. Packers again continue. They came off a big, impressive win against the Chiefs on Sunday night. The Chargers doing their thing last week. They, of course, won that game against the Bears, which we've talked about already. I'm taking the Packers here to go into Carson and beat the Chargers. Should be a competitive game, I think. The Chargers, I know, are down, but they can give Green Bay trouble, and I think they could, but I think the Packers are just better here. Sunday night national football game, nationally televised for NBC. It is the New England Patriots traveling to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Patriots are still undefeated. The Ravens, of course, are coming off their bye. This will be interesting. I'm actually tempted to take the Ravens here and end the Patriots' undefeated streak, but I'm going to take the Patriots on the road. I think it's a close game. It wouldn't shock me to see the Ravens win, but I'll take the Patriots here to beat the Ravens. Monday night football game this week on ESPN comes out of the NFC East. It is the Cowboys traveling to the Meadowlands to take on the Giants. I will take the Cowboys on the road to beat the Giants. The teams on the bye this week are the Falcons, Bengals, Rams, and Saints, and that is my NFL Week 9 picks.